Oh, I need some light. Happy 4th of July weekend. I think my sister went camping. All I'm doing is being lazy right now. I'm just warming up some food, but I've been seeing a lot in the news about Trump and his people having a lot of collusion with Russia, um, where they're connecting Russia now with actually the fact that Trump said in one of his election rallies, I almost said pet rallies, for Putin to get ahead and invest something with her emails, hack her emails. And believe me, if there was something to it, this is just cold elbow pasta. But so it looks, but that alone is not what got him in trouble. What seemed to have got him in trouble was the simple fact, ranch dressing, just regular. Oh, you say pasta? I'm just eat. But it looks like because of his tweets, rather, that he might get in the most trouble. Because he's been with the people on MSNBC, and it's funny. I listened to him, and I think Trump created a problem when he started calling the press the enemy. I think that created a problem when Trump started calling the press the enemy. Some more ranch dressing. And now that they don't have the cameras or anything in the briefing, and it's because the guy that did the briefing, he did a terrible briefing, so he wants to punish the journalist because the way he came off of. It's just like with the health care. They were saying something about, like people with drug problems. We get harsher and harsher on people with drug problems. Which, people that always, traumatized, I don't know how my hair looks, I just pulled it up. Some ranch dressing. A lot of it, probably. Cherry tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. This one looks good. But anyway, we'll see. But it looks like because of his tweets about those journalists, or those I guess they're not really journalists. I've seen their shows on YouTube, and they just been really like reporting on the financial situation that the Trumps have with Russia and Chinese bank, and how they screwed Deutsche Bank. It was nice enough to give them a loan. You can't be. They're not the type of people you can be nice to. They're con artists. And an example that Trump to me is a con artist is his university. Straight up unacceptable. A little onion. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some of this cherry tomato. Never mind. But anyway, we'll see. it looks like now they have enough. If you look at the 25th Amendment to the Constitution, that has to do with the president and how you can impeach the president or how you can get the president out of office. And one of them is his mental capability, and if he's had any dealings with our foreign enemies like Russia, China, which he does. Him and his daughter both do. So they have him on the mental problem. Him having business deals with people that are not in our best interests. Trying to cut these cherry tomatoes in half. Put the flavor out better. Messy. Messy, messy. So, and everybody's been telling Trump to stop tweeting. And the beauty about it is that the Republicans, for the last 8 years, has been harassing, blocking, and interfering, and doing hateful stuff, because we had a black president, because we had Obama, right? And now they're talking about, oh, our health care. The only thing we want to do is the tax break that he gave to the poor. We want to give that tax break to the rich. You know, which, you know, and we done taxed the rich, right? This cherry tomato, I forgot the cup. Oh, there's another one. So in the end, we don't win. You can use mayonnaise for pasta salad. This is cold pasta. I made the pasta yesterday. I put too much ranch dressing. Oh. Anyway, I bought out Parker juice. Go ahead and get it. I have a green pepper, sweet green pepper on the barn in the yard. I gotta put this in the refrigerator. I'm gonna head and let this sit upside down. One more time. Because I use that dressing, I don't really have to season it with nothing else. Just the cherry tomatoes and the green peppers. Not the hot peppers. I have some jalapeno peppers from my yard, but I want to use the bell peppers. The sweet green bell peppers. So, I'll go ahead and put this back in the refrigerator, let it cool off. But if you want to add more seasoning, you sure can. Or more to it. So I think when they come back, this I might go get that like a cabbage salad later on. But anyway, when they come back after the holidays, it looks like Congress is going to be investigating Trump's financial connection with Russia and China and a few other places and people. His taxes that he doesn't, he keeps talking about, fake media, fake news, when he's been lying, and that sort of contradicts and double-minded hypocrite stuff that people in other countries just simply can't respect. I think that's the problem. He thinks like, oh, I can bully some people like those ones in NBC. But, let me go back in here. Bully people like that, and everything will be all right. And that's not the way it is, really, necessarily. Oh. I'm waiting on my, I have some meeting I know I shouldn't have it in the oven, but I'm waiting on some meat to finish cooking. There we go. I think once we are able to get all the information gathered together, we'll find out that the Republicans and have been um going along with Russian propaganda. You know, Russia using the race card to ease in there, and then using the double binding hypocrite Christian type of shit that people have, or you know, but men still go to prostitutes, and there's a lot of good reason uh, why you shouldn't go to prostitutes, and there's a lot of things that they open up they can give to you. Even like the after you come back home, and if you have to go to the doctor, what if they intentionally let you stay with a prostitute that has some type of disease? I look fat in this show. Well, anyway, we're gonna go back in there real quick. I think that they already found Trump in violation of enough of his constitutional oath, or like his oath that he took to the Constitution and to the people of the United States. We have enough to impeach him now. See, that's the meat I'm gonna put on there. I'm just checking. Might have had it too long, or just cut it up, and I know it could. Yeah. I'm just gonna throw that on top. Cut. Ha. Oh well. I think I'm gonna turn it down for a minute. Oopsie. Give it 5 minutes, and we'll be done. So it looks like after when we come back, so not this Monday, but the next Monday in July, I think we're gonna find out that the investigation that Trump tried to stop. Cover that up. That Trump tried to stop has not stopped. Won't stop. They probably won't stop. Because of some of the things that he says in his meetings with the press, and it's not the press fault. You can't fault the press. Oh well, I guess they can for what comes out of that fool's mouth. It is a disgrace to the United States of America. He's a disgrace to the presidency, and he's a disgrace to the human race. He's a misogynist, bigot, comes off as like a rapist, narcissistic, greedy, treasonous, traitor, hypocrite. And that somebody that Putin can manipulate, because they're, I think that's where he talked about, I have tapes, I have tapes on people. That was probably what Putin did to him. That's probably what he's trying to do now. Well, and I guess those people at MSNBC had told him, well, go ahead, put it out there. So it really didn't matter, to blackmail and of course, like those white supremacists, they cannot take credit for their own actions. Um, uh, uh, like unless he thinks like, oh, I'm gonna really dog people out with the healthcare thing. They're like, oh yeah, well, this is the one thing Obama really put in there and really wanted was that make sure that if you have pre-existent health problems, you still get covered, right? If that that the way that the if you had more money, that you would get taxed for the percentage of your money, you know, but instead they want to give the rich a tax break. It's more fair if there's a certain percentage that everybody has to pay. And yeah, if you have more money, yeah, therefore you would pay more. So it'll just be by the income earned. But if we have single pay where we didn't have private insurance, they wouldn't be lobbying the Republicans and giving the Republicans so much to keep them in office, and they wouldn't have. There would be a lack of income for a lot of Republicans. So that's why we're not going to single pay, which would be the best thing and the most healthy thing, since they take money out of our motherfucker paychecks any goddamn way. We pay taxes when we go to the goddamn grocery stores and buy food. We pay taxes when we buy shoes. We pay taxes when we get gas. They take taxes out. They take taxes out of the boo hoo hoo hoo. You know what I'm saying? We got taxes. We don't even know how. We got taxation without representation. We just tax all up our ass. You know what I'm saying? And we're not. And the more, less money you have, the more they want to punish you for the faults and all the negative shit. And like in our neighborhood here, let me go get my food. Our neighborhood here, a lot of the people, to be honest with you, have been in Memphis here, and in the truth be known, that stuff is done as far as I know. That and it makes them let it rest. They don't really have a fair chance. They never was even given the opportunity to have a fair chance with the school. And white people, they really want to believe that they're fucking superior. And, and it's not really about, white people more superior than the black people, because, they end up really being like Trump, and if Paul Ryan and a whole bunch of those other motherfucking Republicans think that they don't, Trump's not representing them in the way they behavior, then how come he agrees? Now, I know I'm wrong for this. A snack. But we'll see. Let me go turn you off. I'm gonna get ready to eat. Oh, this is still hot. Thank you. Let me tell y'all, how long you been? I'm only 18. We have gone longer. So we'll see. And the other thing is, okay, so Putin helped hack. He had his hackers, and they had films of them getting paid by Google in different hotels in Russia, right? So Putin had his Russian prostitute spies, peeing on I don't know, doing all type of nasty things to and he had to, he looks bad. He has to really, he really probably is looking disgusting. I'll get back to the rest of that meat here. I'm out of bread, but I hate to say this, mozzarella cheese. Let me get ready to eat here. I didn't cut it up small enough. You can put tuna in there, like chicken. That's one thing about leaving some in there. You can always add. It's hot. Alright, I'm out of here. Nah, ain't no Romo noodles. Let me stop.